quite no removal.
Alright, well, welcome back to 3 Guys 1 Deck. We've had a win, we've had a loss, and we're going to go for the 2-1. We're going to go for another win. So let's get right to it and see who we face up against. And I would like to not be up against a horribly grindy deck again. I think we fared better when it wasn't a grindy deck that was a better control deck than ours. So what are we looking like here? We have 4 lands, Drake, Gearseeker, Oval Chase. What do you reckon,
I don't
Dom?
think it's terrible. It's not great, but I don't think it's something you can afford to get rid of.
Yeah.
I think it's got a 3-drop. It's a good 3-drop.
All right.
And then you just sort of
I'm
technically you got 4
definitely
and then
clicking,
7.
definitentely clicking the right button this time.
Well, our opponent's
Everything's
mulligan
fine.
wants it won't stop bugging Dad again.
Oh no! Oh no!
It is just our same opponent.
How is this possible?
Oh no.
I'm hoping that they've drafted again since yesterday.
Yes,
And
let's
they've
hope
got a
so.
worse
What colours
deck.
were they again?
They were blue-black, and they were the ones that absolutely destroyed
Yeah,
us in round
remember.
2.
No,
It's
where-
all coming back to me.
Why?
If they play a swamp here, I think we just concede.
I mean, so maybe not throwing the towel quite yet, but I'm still on the same page.
Okay, it's a new deck. It's a new deck.
Okay,
Did they have a
interesting.
little bit of white
So they're
last
back in
time?
the same league with us, but with a different deck.
Yeah, they're in the same league because it just goes to anyone who's in the same league.
Right.
Hmm.
I mean, I could take my deck I've just drafted and come in and hope to come against you, but I thought that would be a bit cruel because I could just give you bad advice.
And also, why are you in the intermediate? Puzzle not. See, it's a good card.
Because I just like it because you get to play more games.
Right. So
Right.
we want the freighter next turn or not?
Freighter, I think Freighter goes on top,
And then
don't
Mountain on the
think we need
bottom.
a Mountain,
Yeah. Bottom.
Because if we play the Freighter next turn, then the turn after we can afford to play the Drake, crew it, and start
Yeah.
smashing. Then the turn after that we can play the Dragster and start smashing
Yeah.
as well.
See, Gasper's
Cool.
Puzzle Knot, best card.
It's a card.
It's
It
the
is a
best card. It's just saved this entire game. Everything's
Well, not if
fine.
our opponent plays. Was it Basti? Ooh, he didn't play anything. Let's just hope they don't have disallow.
Let's
So
play
play
another
the
land.
Freighter this time.
Good. Good. Good.
I wonder if our opponent recognises that they've played this deck before.
Yesterday.
I don't imagine.
I don't think
they've
they
got
saw the.
anything
I don't think
good.
they saw the freighter last time.
Ah,
Okay.
they've missed a land. Right, so drawing the map's even better.
So are we playing Matt plus Drake?
Play Map plus Drake because then the following turn, I believe we can play Gearseeker.
I probably should have played the mountain, but never mind.
Oh, it's fine either way.
Drake.
Yeah, Drake first, and
Get
then
in there.
crew the Freighter. They
Right.
probably have impeccable timing or Sky Whaler's shot.
Yes.
But they did miss a land drop as well, so this could just be nothing.
Five
But I
cards.
wouldn't be
Five cards of nothing.
Yeah, I
Five-
wouldn't be surprised to see either of those, but I wouldn't be too upset either,
Yeah.
because we'd have more threats coming.
Are they responding to the trigger? No.
No, so it's
So-
not impeccable timing.
Yep.
And I don't think it's anything.
Unless their timing is terrible on the impeccable timing.
Yeah, that was absolutely nothing from them.
Good.
Sweet.
So now we play the map.
Hopefully they used up all their luck on their last deck we
Yes.
played against
Yes.
them. They've just got terrible stuff this time.
Well, I
Well, the
drafted a
three.
deck
There we
earlier
go.
today,
They were waiting for the forest. That's the answer.
and now they're
Yeah.
getting their fourth
Oh.
colour.
Good. Good.
They were so they're base blue-green, splashing
Oh.
white.
Hmm.
Looks like.
Interesting.
So that second ice server's coming in.
We'll see. We'll see. It's
Hmm.
not quite as
Okay.
Ooh.
So Bastion Inventor or so. Let's,
Well, the snake is just cheaper. So what I'd probably do here. Let me see. He got 3 artifacts, so
yeah.
yeah, just play the snake.
So are we doing any attacking with the freighter?
We're playing the
first?
snake first, so that we can crew the freighter with the snake and attack with
Sure.
both.
Are we leaving up a red?
Let's leave up red. See if he remembers from yesterday when we left up a red every single game.
For
Yeah,
absolutely no.
that was pretty shocking, wasn't it?
It was
the,
shocking.
the fact that
Well, don't
no,
you know-
no shock was
Yeah,
forthcoming.
It wasn't shocking in the slightest. Right, so crew
Oh,
the
so
freighter
you
with
work
the
in a
snake.
better pun then. That's all I'm here for. It's my one role. It's my one job.
Give me my
Goes
roll.
this way. If we swing in for this is what 7 damage, and then next turn if we just play Oval Chase Dragster, there's a. I mean, I think we need a small creature. What I would do here is, have we played a land this turn? I believe. Can we scroll down on the log on the right?
Scroll down on the log.
Top right. Yeah, scroll right the way down. Or just make it bigger. Yes, we have.
Mountain.
So that's fine. In that case, don't crack the map for now.
Cool.
So we've got our opponent down to 8.
Cool.
And
Good
at the
times.
very least, we can attack for 7 next turn just by making the snake unblockable.
Cool.
Everything is awesome.
That's it. Do you know what? Right now, it kind of is, isn't it?
We're showing Won't Stop Bugging Dad that we are capable of bugging.
Yeah.
We can be the bugger.
Druid of the Cowl, that's actually
so to
really
speak.
relevant for that to be played against us.
Why is it really relevant?
Because it blocks all the trample damage from Overchase Dragster between it and the other cards, so depending on what they attack with, it's actually quite relevant as to how much damage they take. If they attack with everything... Okay, so we're taking 4.
That's fine.
But what are they playing next?
Probably not much for 3 mana. I don't imagine it's necessarily going to be loads.
So are we cracking the map now?
Not now, no.
Okay.
There's no sense of cracking it now. We might want to just hold on to it.
Ooh. Now,
Ooh.
So,
Interesting.
what are we doing?
okay, here's an interesting one. So, can we play... Let me just do some... So
if we tap the Glass Blowers and the Renegade Mat, that makes that we can cast for 4.
I think the best thing to do first, because I was trying to work out if there's any way we can guarantee lethal with leaving the dust, but we can't leave it up.
No.
So what you're saying is we can't guarantee leaving them in the dust.
That's correct, yes. I think the thing to do here is probably just attack with both and play a Bastion Inventor.
So, play the Bastion Inventor and crew up the freighter with it, or leave it back as a blocker?
Actually, that's a good point. That's actually very relevant. Well, that way, if they block with that, they can block 3 of the 5. So they'd take 4 if we do it that way, and lose 2 creatures. Yeah, I think actually play the Bastion Inventor, crew the freighter, and just go for it. So play it tapping the puzzle.
Yeah, let's start again. Let's start by
Pressing improvise.
Yeah.
With
2 more. You got red.
you got ready. Scare them. Crew the freighter. Because they have to block both, I believe. Oh no, they don't actually have to, but it would be stupid not to block the serpent, because then they just die.
Either way, they're potentially taking quite a lot of damage here.
Yeah, I mean they've only got 6 damage on board coming back, so unless they've got something like Inspired Charge or some serious pump,
Yeah.
they're in a very good spot. And then if they take a good amount of damage, next turn we can just make the serpent unblockable. Yeah, I feel this is the best choice from them.
Oh.
What have we got here? Okay, so we
Ah.
lose our freighter. That's absolutely fine.
Well, I think they were hoping to put that on us on their next turn.
Yes,
Yeah.
but we've put them down. But even then, that wasn't lethal. I did account for at least 1 High Spire Infusion. I think what we can consider next turn is we can probably just kill them. Because if they leave 1... Oh, they can attack and make another servo. That's actually quite annoying. But if they attack with 2 things and don't play another blocker, we're in great shape. Because they need 2 blockers back just to survive as it is.
They're casting something pre-combat. Ah.
None of them Renegade. Okay, so they're trying to kill stuff.
That makes sense.
It's fine.
More blockers.
And
Ah. Interesting.
And what's
And
this?
yet more stuff.
Is this Prey Upon?
Oh.
Yes, Prey Upon.
Ah.
That's fine. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
So I think here, let's have a look. Okay, that's actually very interesting because if they don't have another creature, they're dead.
Yep.
Oh, aside from that servo.
of course. No, but the Overchase Dragster.
Yeah.
So they can block 3 from that, meaning.
Yeah, but we only.
Oh,
we
yeah,
have to
sure,
crew,
yeah, we need
have
one
to
more
crew the
damage.
thing.
We need 1 more damage to get through.
I mean, hopefully we'll draw another creature to crew the Overchase Gangster, something
Yeah.
cheap. I've got to imagine. I mean, we could return one of their things to their hand in order to get some more damage through.
I think what we should do is return. How much damage have they got in the backswing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Are there any 2-mana counter spells in draft at the moment?
Yes, but it only stops you playing it if you pay 2. So I think what we need to do here is leave in the dust the servo,
Yeah.
and that way they're forced to block with a Scrounging Bandar, and that way without some sort of god card in hand, so barring Ridgescale Tusker or a big pump spell or a haste creature, which there aren't many of in those colours, we're in very good shape.
Yep.
So just leave in the dust the Bandar.
The Bandar or the servo?
Sorry, the servo even. My apologies.
Just double checking.
Yeah, because that way they're forced to block a better creature.
Yep.
Ooh,
And
either
get to draw a
sweeper.
card.
Nice.
Ooh, sweet.
That's. I mean that will be a chump blocker,
so-
so that's good. So and then
Not even chump. So then just attack both. Yep. So
Cool.
they're forced to block with their better creature.
that draw card was very nice.
Mm.
I enjoyed the draw cardness of that.
Yeah.
And do they block? Correct.
Do.
So
Roll to die.
they've got 1 card in hand. So there are things that kill us, but the sweeper's a very good way of stopping.
Yeah. Cool.
Right. So what are we blocking? Oh,
Depends what you play.
Hello,
Johnny.
Johnny.
are they
Lols.
exiling the sweeper?
Right.
I mean, they can't exile the Bastion Inventor because hexproof. Lol.
Yeah.
They might exile their own creature.
In order to gain life.
Yes. I'm not exaggerating. I think it's actually fairly likely. Right. I think we
So-
just take this.
Okay.
They're tapped out. There's nothing to.
Yeah, they can't pump it. Cool.
And there's a very good chance we kill them with the Overchase Dragster this turn.
Because it's crew.
What are they doing with the Ajani? If they plus,
Oh.
right, they are dead.
Hooray!
What does this plus do again?
That you
reveal
need to
top
go
3
digging.
cards,
You
you
go
basically
digging
get
for
any
a-
permanents that aren't non-land permanents into your hand.
Cool.
They
gonna
didn't.
help
Did
them
they
now.
reveal anything? I didn't see. With the reveal
If you
zone.
click on the little, that one. So they've revealed a forest,
Experimental
experimental
aviators.
aviator, and hunt the weak. It's a good job we win this turn, eh?
Yes.
Right, so end step. So what we want to do is play the dragster, crew it with the probably the swooper. Actually, wait, no. Can we? Yeah, crew it with the swooper because it's just the most.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Let me just before we crew it, just count first. Because they're taking 2 in the air, so we need to make sure they take 2 more damage. So yes, crew it with the swooper.
Okay. As opposed to, do we need to get the damage through in the air? Yep.
Yes, it's just making sure because this way, I don't think it's really relevant,
Cool.
but I think it's the best way of doing it is this way.
Yeah.
Boop. Attack. Attack. Attack.
Yeah, make sure none of them are at Ajani.
Yes.
Yeah.
I clicked the top option for all of them. Hey!
Right, there we go. 1 win.
Yeah.
Won't
Okay.
stop bugging Dad. This time, rather than just having an incredibly synergistic deck, just has a Planeswalker.
So are we icing over? More ice? More over?
I think we're the aggressors here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think that Ice Over comes in.
Unless it's for something like the puzzle, not.
Well, what did we see that stops our flyers so far?
Well, they've got
Nothing.
they've got a 1/2 as well, so they bounce off each other.
So Windrake is looking quite good.
Okay. Yeah, because they're green.
Yeah.
Green, white.
So I'd be tempted to put in a Windrake. Put in 2. I'd take out the Implement of Examination,
Examination.
the card draw one.
There you are.
and
Yeah.
probably a watchful automaton to see if we can just be really aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Because the longer the game goes, the less likely we win in this situation versus an Ajani.
Yes.
I've had first-hand experience of that. It's not pleasant. On the plus side, Ajani gained me 15 life. On the downside, I lost that game.
Wow. Probably must have had one hell of a deck.
Oh no, they had the Ajani.
I mean,
I see.
if we want to be aggressive, these guys are pretty aggressive.
I think Brazen Scourge is very aggressive, but I'm not sure it's... I still don't think we're casting it very easily. I think what we've just looked at from the last game is winning in the air is quite likely.
I mean,
That's
I
why
was
we wanted to
thinking
bring it.
like instead of the Smasher or something.
I think Smasher gives us reach, and also remember the Smasher can basically just hit Ajani if we just sacrifice artifacts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm happy with this, and also our implements of combustion got better. In this
Do we have targets for the release of the Gremlins? Did they
I
have any
think we still
artifacts?
just leave it here.
I mean, they made a servo or two.
Yep.
At the very least, it's just a good card for dealing with servos. I'm happy with this.
All right, submit.
I think we can do it. Go for the 2-1 Dream.
Sweet.
Okay. Really cold.
Let's
I'm
just hope they
shivering
don't-
slightly.
An absolute nut draw.
Well, even if they do, there's game 3. We're up again.
There is.
We are up again. Right, we have one land,
One
a
land.
renegade map,
This
a
is
dock
an
hand.
absolutely fine hand.
One land? Ooh.
With a map, and we've got a
okay.
scry. We've got a scry creature and a puzzle not to scry too.
Yes.
Fair enough.
We're in about as good shape as you can be with one land.
Okay. Yes.
And if we don't have to crack the map, we've also got a really early Bastion inventor if we just draw an island. That's going to be a tune. Yeah, there we go. There's not much that green does in one drop otherwise.
So you're not worried about us getting starved because of our tricks?
I'm fairly confident in this hand.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I think probably the best plan, depending on what they play, is so Mountain Map is definitely turn 1.
Yep.
Sorry, not depending on what we draw and what they play.
Yep.
I think there's a very strong argument for Puzzle not turn 2.
For the scry.
Yes, because it just gives more scrying. So here, depending on what we draw,
So we have to sacrifice this and get
cracking
an
the map.
island.
Yeah. Yes, that's definitely right. In this instance, it might actually be worth getting the Theorist just to block for a turn.
Cool.
Let me just check first. before we play.
Theorist or not.
I just need to work out how many artifacts we're going to be able to get out. So, I think the puzzle knot is probably the better choice here, just because we want to make sure we're hitting the lands. It gives us an extra scry. I think the Theorist is a safer play, but this one is making sure we're hitting the lands.
Both top?
Yeah, top.
Yeah.
Happy with both of those. That gets next turn we can just play the Freighter
Nice.
or the Drake, depending on how their board state's looking.
Yes.
Cool.
I mean, Drake blocks the Bandar.
For now,
fun.
that's the problem with the Bandar. It blocks it for now.
Yeah, but the Bandar gets smaller, not bigger, surely.
You'd be surprised. Lifecrafter's Gift is a card that exists at 4 mana
Ugh.
and is terrifying.
Okay, so did they... No, that was just the third turn. Okay, so Freighter or...
I think it is Freighter, yes.
Okay.
Feeling happy with the Freighter. There's a good chance they have appetite for the unnatural here.
Ooh.
Or Metallic Rebuke, okay. We've been counterspelled.
In a draft.
I was not expecting
Well,
that.
I mean, I guess if they've decided they are the control deck and we are the aggro deck, just like you said, then that seems reasonable, right?
And their 2/2's going to get all the way like a Snapcaster does in Modern. The 2/1 snap.
Oh, Treasure Keeper. Oh, I mean, is it value to release the Gremlins on a Treasure Keeper?
That's the problem, it's not. So
Right.
this turn we want to be Merchant Stock Hand. In fact, we could release the Gremlins on it. I think it's actually not, if they're running counter spells with Treasure Keeper, releasing the Gremlins isn't that bad. And if we play the Merchant Stock Hand next turn, we've got the Bastion Inventor.
Oh.
It's not necessarily going to be good, but it's going to potentially be terrible for them. We don't know.
But we only need to pay 3 to kill the treasure keeper, so we can pay the dockhand as well.
Yes, that's
Okay.
exactly what I'm saying. Go for it.
Okay.
Cool.
We get and remember we get a 2/2 out the deal that can block the scrounging Mandar. So
No
let's
way.
see what they get. Hopefully they get something like an Attune or another counterspell, Metallic Buke.
Reveal island.
No,
Sweet.
it keeps going. That's one they've revealed from Attune. The trigger hasn't gone off yet. You haven't pressed OK. They get probably a creature of some description, but
High Spire Infusion.
High Spire Infusion. Well, they whiffed there.
Cool.
Good.
Their creature got +3/+3, and they got 2 energy until end of turn.
Okay, is this still on the stack?
That's on the stack, yeah. So let that resolve first. That's absolutely fine. See, Treasure Keeper, and now the dockhand. Don't forget the dockhand. Because next turn we are playing our big old 4/4,
Hooray.
and then we can gum up the ground while we then start looking to attack in the air.
Cool.
And the little 2/2 gremlin is very relevant here. Also,
So
good,
they got the High Spire Infusion on the turn that they weren't attacking. That really confused me.
yes,
Yep.
they got to cast. They're going to make it bigger here. So
Yep.
right. So here's a question:
Do we
do we
double
choose to
block?
block?
Yeah.
I'm going to say no for now, just
Nope.
because
They didn't attack, so
Yeah.
they didn't want to
fair
make that choice either. So Bastion
mean-
Inventor is the play.
Cool.
We get ourselves a 4/4. And technically, given the amount of mana we spent, it's a 4/4 for 4.
Ooh.
4/4.
4.
Don't
If they counter
counter
this,
it.
then we're actually going to be sad.
Don't. No. Ah, they're just trolling.
I
So,
think they're just half asleep. Yeah, we just hold fire now, and depending on what they play, we might even be able to start bashing with our 4/4 for 4.
hey, do you want to give us a counter? Hey. Put it on
Unfortunately,
a hex.
they can't put it.
Put it on a hexproof. Go on. I dare you. Do it.
What have we got? A
It's having a
tiger?
lot of mana.
That
Okay.
looks like a tiger or a tusker to me.
Or an
Ah,
Ajani.
Johnny
Oh, it's
again.
a Ajani's back. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. I don't really care what Ajani does here.
I mean, are we attacking Ajani or going for the throat? Because they're still on
I
20.
think- Yeah, we're attacking Ajani here. Ajani's got to leave. So they just got. Let's have a look at their reveal cards. So, because we need to know what they've
Reverse
got now.
engineer, ether sweeper. So it would have been
So they got a sweeper.
sweeper. So
They only got the sweeper.
not the best.
Right, so Bastion Inventor just send it straight at Ajani.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be the first thing to do.
Okay, let's go to. Oh, and are we going to do some scrying or build out the board with a Drake? Maybe.
We're going to be building out the board probably with a Drake, but we'll see what our opponent does first.
Cool.
We could have got Ajani down to 1, but that doesn't quite do enough. Here I probably wouldn't block. Yeah.
Okay.
So here I'd actually be tempted to play Swooper and Theorist just to get more bodies on the board,
Mm-hmm.
because Ajani's going to plus. And am I right in thinking his plus is +2?
+2 it looks like, yeah.
Yeah. So we want more bodies basically.
Cool.
We want to be able to go wide enough so that we can swing at it. And while the Hinterland Drake is a flyer, which they are a bit soft to,
Yeah.
it will be nice to try and get.
We're on 12 minutes, they're on 18. So
Yeah.
again,
But we've only got one game to win.
yes.
Well, yeah.
I wouldn't be
Let's win this
surprised here to see them start exiling things.
Mm.
So, but unfortunately, if they do,
They
Ajani
can't do the
just
4/4.
They can't do the 4/4. Right, they've plussed again. So let's look at the revealed again.
Is it another
Sorry.
swooper? I think it's another swooper.
Okay. If you click at the top right, yeah, it is another sweeper.
Yeah.
If you click dismissal on the revealed one, that way next time he does it, we can see exactly what it is.
Dismiss all. Right. Yeah.
Yes, that way we can.
I thought you said
Just see
dismissal, as in dismissal
Yeah.
of the spell, which
Ah,
confused me.
yeah.
Right.
Ooh,
Prey
me too.
upon.
Prey upon.
We've had our dockhand. Even our dockhand. By God.
So here's an issue. I think the attacks here are to send just the hexproof guy at Ajani and let it die. because the Scrounging Bandar is stonewalling everything else we've got.
Mm.
And at the moment, he's got very little in the way of useful cards.
So we're going to be trading down, but it's still...
We're trading down, but I think it's necessary.
Mm-hmm. And then
I
after
don't-
that, we're going to be... I mean, we've been stuck on lands for several turns. They're way up on lands
Yes.
on us. Are we going to play like the Drake or the Chaser? I mean,
I think
the Chaser's quite good once the Bandar's gone.
It is, but I think using our mana efficiently is better. So getting the Shipwreck Moray down is going to be a more useful thing to do because we have a ton of energy. Are we still going Ajani? Yeah. So they absolutely have to block here if they want Ajani to live. So if they just skip through the block step, we'd be happy. I imagine they double block.
Ooh.
With... Oh, they just chump.
Ooh.
That's absolutely fine with us. So now we play the Shipwreck Moray. Because if we draw one land next turn, we can play both the other spells.
Yeah.
So this is the best use of our mana.
Yeah.
And the Shipwreck Moray stonewalls almost everything they've got. And now that they've only got one flyer, next turn we can start pumping up. Honestly, Ajani should really be... if they pump that flyer, that's actually very different. Yeah.
Ooh.
So now that flyer is a 3/4.
Hmm.
This is where we need our leave in the dust.
Yes.
But Ajani has to die. Right, what's revealed this time? Has our opponent got a permanent?
Seed Sculptor, Wild Wanderer, Lifecraft Cavalry. So
That's a pretty good set stuff. So, if they attack with the Scrounging Bandar, we do not block. And apart from with the Moray. That's the important part here.
because we don't want cavalry to. Oh,
Yeah.
it was the
So they're gonna-
Seed Sculptor instead.
That's Seed Sculptor first. They're going to pump something up.
The flyer.
Probably the flyer. We are very soft to that flyer right now.
Oh, or the Bandar, so they can just move it around wherever they want.
I suppose it just means next turn they can put it on their 4/4 and make it to a 5/5. But don't at the end of this turn we need to be scrying with the Aether Theorist.
Cool.
The Wild Wanderer, okay.
Put all non-land permanent cards into their hand, so they've actually got
Yes.
all three of those. Whoa.
Yes, they do.
Oh, that's bad. Oh dear.
So yeah, we know those two. They should leave the cavalry there for now.
Cool.
Well, I think this game is a very good showcase of why Ajani is hard to beat in draft.
Mm.
So our opponent's just getting free card advantage every turn. Ooh, that's interesting. I don't think we block here. I think we just take it and regret our life choices. But all of their creatures are now 2 toughness on defense. So we can attack with our Gremlin, the Inventor, and the Shipwreck Moray. Although we probably die on the backswing. That's ooh. Okay, so 3, 4, 5. Oh, we can only make 6. Can't get to 7. I mean, I think we're definitely attacking with at least the Inventor and the Gremlin at Ajani.
Are we leaving Moray back?
I think the Moray has to stay back, or we probably just die.
Mm-hmm.
Although, because that way, if Ajani exiles it, when he exiles,
We haven't been scrying with the Aether Theorist. We have
I
11
did
energy.
mention that last time, but you just went past it.
Sorry, I didn't hear.
Don't worry. If I think here we need to get the Hinterland Drake down after combat, so I think if we just attack with the 4/4 and the 2/2,
Mm-hmm.
just because they are the ones that go favourably into our opponent's board.
And are we still going at Ajani?
We've got to. If we don't kill Ajani, we lose the game because he can just start exiling our creatures now. Ajani is the difficult situation here. And also make sure you attack with the Swooper as well, because the Flyer can definitely get in a point, and it gets us a Servo, which is relevant for playing the Gearseek Serpent next turn, potentially. So go to combat and attack with
I'm trying
Inventor.
to. I'm waiting for them.
So yeah, it's
Inventor, Swooper, and Gremlin.
That way we've got at least 2 creatures left to block, which, again, is not ideal. But if we get... Yes, we do want that bastard.
Chomp.
So Ajani's taking 3. At least, oh no, Ajani's taking 1. I'm very glad to get that Bandar off the field, though,
Yeah,
especially with Lifecraft Cavalry coming.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
what we want to do here is we want to play things that can block without killing them, but unfortunately that's not really an option, so Hinterland Drake is probably the best one, as long as we don't forget to scry.
I'll be on that.
Well, I've put a stop on the upkeep.
But we need to do it before the upkeep. We need to do it at the end step,
At the end step, okay.
because otherwise it's tapped on our turn when we'd quite like to, we quite like it to be untapped, really.
Okay. So should I take that stop off then?
Yeah, we don't need it unless things go terribly wrong. We know Lifecraft Cavalry's coming, but that's not too much of an issue.
So we're just taking another 3.
Looks like it.
We're not blocking, right?
No.
Not jumping.
Because that's our way of getting back at it. We just need 2 power to get through, and Ajani dies. So he probably pluses. Oh no, yeah, because he hasn't plussed it yet. If I was our
There is
opponent,
stop on our end step. Yeah, there is, isn't there?
Yeah, on their
there's
own step,
automatic.
On their end step, yeah.
Cobb. He's waiting to try and get value out of that Lifecraft Cavalry. Unless they just they can still cast it now.
Thing is, I don't think they need to really rush into casting it because we're not putting enough pressure on. Yes, scry. Is it a land? If it is, it goes to the top.
Windrake.
Windrake. I don't think it's quick enough.
Bottom.
Yeah.
There's
I
quite
don't
a lot of
think
better
we
stuff
up
it could
Scry,
be.
though.
Yeah.
I still think we don't upkeep Scry. We need to get that land naturally. Because we're very likely to need the Aether Theorist as a blocker.
Mountain.
Hooray.
Yeah, good. So, our flyers go at Ajani and poop out.
What about the 4/4?
I think in this case,
Just
the
the 2
has to
flyers.
stay back.
Just the 2
The
flyers.
Yeah, because if the 4/4 doesn't stay back, we're going to die to their 4/4.
Ah.
We've got the
And then
Gear
we can
Seeker
cast the
Serpent,
Gear Seeker
so-
Serpent. Yeah.
Yes, so what we need is to have Gear Seeker Serpent and the 4/4 back to make sure we're blocking both Long Tusk Cub and the Cavalry. So at this rate, we're
So we
getting
pay. Yeah, we've got loads of energy.
yes, we're definitely paying the energy. We need it to cast the Gear Seeker Serpent as well, I think. Oh no, we don't. But it's still nice to have. And this way, when we scry next turn, we're scrying into a land if we can, and that way Gear Seeker can go unblocked, and we're guaranteed to kill Ajani.
Sweet.
So, their flyer is annoying, but we don't have much choice.
Well, we can scry into bounce belly.
Ajani is going to reveal again. That's where I think the risk comes in. Because if I were them, I'd have exiled our Gear Seeker Serpent.
Druid of the Cowl, and
So
yeah, it's just
that same
just
reverse
Druid of the
engineer
Cowl.
cycling around. The thing is, they've drawn most of their deck already.
Yep.
They've drawn 9 more cards than us.
Oh, it's
Just
just like
so-
last time. Just like last time, just eternal card draw, just grinding us out of the game.
Don't worry, because whatever. So they've got 1 card left in hand.
Hunt the week.
Hunt the week.
Oh.
Well, we're dead. We've got a second Gear Seeker, but it's not good. Remember to scry
Yeah.
in their end step. But yeah, we're taking another 3. We're trading the Bastion Inventor for. Okay, he didn't attack.
So are we just taking it again?
Yeah, just taking it and scrying. We don't have any way of blocking it, in case you're wondering.
Yes, because we attack with our flyers.
So Ajani is a good card.
Yep. Very lucky to get it in both games.
They'll get it in the third one as well, no doubt.
Yep.
That can go to the bottom. We don't need that anymore.
Oh yeah.
This time we just
Upkeep scry.
again. I don't think we can. I think because if we need to draw our Gear Seeker, and we can't have the Aether Theorist tapped. That's a redraw,
Yeah.
I guess. So yeah, just play it and pop it. got enough energy to sweep out another dude, so we can still potentially cast a Gear Seeker if we leave both blue up.
Cool.
Redirect to Ajani.
How do I redirect to it?
Just click OK for now, and it'll say, would you like to redirect to Ajani once it deals the damage. Island. We've got to deal it to Ajani, unfortunately.
I mean, do we scoop at this point? We've only got 5 minutes.
Yeah, scoop. Just scoop. We're not winning this game. I keep forgetting that we're a bit slower on time.
Yeah.
We're not winning that one.
Yeah.
We need to just try and rush through a third game and try and curve out as quick as possible.
Does this matter for our game time or not?
No, this is different.
Okay.
I think. I think this is fine.
Yeah.
I think actually, no, that's fine. Just do that. The only thing I was considering was changing the ice over back for the implement to draw cards again, but I don't think that's particularly relevant.
I mean, we get to play first.
That's good.
Okay, so we've got 4
This is
lands.
fine.
Yep.
Just keep this. It's not quick, but it's quick enough.
Cool.
And again, because we're on the play this time, I think we play the Theorist first, ready to upkeep Scry, and then we can puzzle knot into more stuff.
Is their deck a bit dependent on drawing a Ajani, or do you think it's quite a good deck
is
anyway?
Very mediocre. They've got some good cards, but none of them are big. They're only big cards, so they win by just making other stuff big. Right, so here, what do we draw? Island.
Puzzle
So we're
knot
playing
or
the Aether
Theorist?
Theorist.
Okay.
Aether Theorist first, and we're going to do an upkeep stop for the Scry.
Cool.
Because it could scry us into something good, but if we're on the play, we want to have a board state first. So they're getting more mana, so we need to get quick. Right, so and then upkeep step, scry. Non-land, please. Artifact.
Ooh.
Shipwreck Moray.
It's not particularly aggressive.
No, I'd put it down. I'd get rid of it. It's just going to sit there. And we need to try and be killing them quickly.
Cool.
Right, draw. What is it? What land is it? Interland Drake. Right, that's a very good draw. Play the Drake. We can start beating them down before they can get a board state sorted out.
Cool.
Next turn we can look to puzzle knot
Oh.
if we don't draw anything else.
Okay, we're just playing game 3.
Your mute button doesn't work.
Well, I wasn't using it, so.
I think here we probably want to upkeep Scry again. Yeah. Because we do really need to be trying to be aggressive. Oh, perfect. Top that. That is a great card to draw.
Right.
We can't play it this turn, but we can play it next turn, and that means the turn after that we can play the Gear Seeker Serpent. So, we attack with the Drake, play the Puzzle Knot. Yeah, we do need to try and do this as quick as possible.
Yep.
And seeing as we're drawing lots of lands, we should be able to make the snake unblockable. So then, Puzzle Knot quickly.
No, I skipped it. Damn it! It's
Right,
the pressure
fine.
of going too quickly.
Don't worry, next turn we can still play the Thopterist because we can just cast it with mana. He's now going to make his flyer bigger, which is a shame. Because now it just blocks ours all day. But this is why Gear Seeker Serpent is a great card, because it's going to win us the game in 4 swings if we can get through that many turns. Ooh, they're attacking. That's nice. Right, and what are they playing? That's the problem. They've still got a load of mana. Wild Wanderer. They got more mana. Okay, let's...
And way more creatures. Good.
Right, we're not going to upkeep Scry anymore, because we do need to consider blocking. Okay, so play the land, play the Thopterist. That was exciting. And attack with the Drake. We're not going to be letting up on that. We're going to use our Thopterist to trade with the Wild Wanderer if that attacks. And we're just going to block anything else with the Theorist, realistically, the word I say all the time.
Is our another out? Them not noticing we're playing a card and running out of time.
No, because we've got way less time than them.
Yes, I know.
They'd have to wait for 11 minutes. So
That's
If they wait for 10 minutes, they automatically lose anyway.
Oh, really? Oh, that's what.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, just don't forget to scry in the end step, but make sure you do attack with the Drake.
Yep.
But yeah, we can play the Gearseeker Serpent next turn, and we have drawn enough land to make it unblockable in the future.
Cool. And then scry in the end step.
no, their end step, not
Their end
ours.
step. Sorry. Yes. Sorry. Yeah.
Because we may still need to block.
Definitely.
Mandar is now making the Wild Wanderer bigger.
So we can't.
Oh no, it's not. No,
Oh.
they decided not to.
Okay.
It was fine if they did. This is gonna
Oh,
be big.
no!
Right, and that's probably game.
Oh.
That's an absolutely ridiculous card. So that's the one card he must have had in hand. Oh no, because he went to 0 cards. He must have just cycled through it somehow. I don't think we beat this. I'm going to be honest. Ridgescale Tusker is not a fair Magic card.
So, what do we do?
Okay, so probably trade your Thopterist with the Scrounging Bandar. You're in the attacker step at the moment. Put the Aether Theorist in front of. In fact, I don't even know. I'd probably be tempted to put all 3 of them in front of the Wild Wanderer, but that doesn't help you win. Put it in front of the Druid of the Cowl, and then just. What you take 1, 2, 3.
And then scry.
Wait. You're taking 9 here, so yeah, just do that and scry. It's your only hope. Because that way you keep enough blockers alive.
Mountain.
Bottom that. And this way you can play your Gearseeker Serpent still. That's why we're not blocking with the Thopters. Right. Ooh, Merchant's Dockhand is mana neutral here, so let me just play that first. Extra free little blocker.
Hooray.
And then Gearseeker Serpent. Actually, wait, before you do. Stop. How much mana do we have? 5. You can
so
play
we
the
need
Puzzle Knot first.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Leave.
Cancel. That's it.
Yeah, so play the Puzzle Knot first, and then
Cool.
Yeah, because
see
it
if we
costs
get
3.
anything good. You need some real magic here. Drake on top, Smasher on the bottom.
Okay.
Smasher doesn't do it. And then just play the Serpent. We are on a 3-turn clock in the air, so this turn we're attacking with. Just hold back. Just hold back, because that way you can trade.
Hold back everything.
Hold everything back, because you can trade with the Aether Sweeper with the Thopters and the Dude. But I don't think we're gonna have time, no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too slow.
I don't think it's the slow here. I think it's great. It's just cycling, making stuff even bigger.
See, this is why I don't like playing red-blue, because it never goes well.
Never.
We drafted a deck and we didn't get any removal. We didn't see any solid removal in any colour, if I remember rightly. We saw a couple of white bits at the beginning, and then that all dropped off as well. We're done. Good game. Won't Stop Bugging Dad is our mortal nemesis.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's good Emrakul icon,
Yeah.
so.
And they've just skipped their attack step.
that's just bad manners.
They just know we can't win. We might as well scry with the. Actually, no. Play Hinterland. Oh, we can't afford to do both. Damn it, we need to scry the Puzzle Knot then. Just to see if we've got anything that saves us.
Yeah, 1.5 minutes.
Yeah. What we need is a Wrath of God.
We didn't draft that.
Did we not? Bottom those, yeah.
Good.
Play our Drake and see if we can survive another turn.
Hooray.
I don't think we can.
They're just going to let us time out. They're just going to let us time out. Oh my god.
They're going to counterspell.
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah,
sure.
I think we just concede here. Our opponent,
GG.
Ridgescale, Tuskered us to death. That card, interestingly up in the... So where we were just there, with everything it did, I think we ate one of their creatures as well, so it actually was better than the Gear Hulk.
Okay.
It provided more value for the same mana as the Gear Hulk.
See, when I put Ridge Scale Tusker in a deck, it does stone nothing. So
That's why you do exactly what our opponent did and build a load of tiny little dudes.
yeah, well,
That
sure.
Right.
should have worked as well as it did for them. Oh well.
It was upsetting. I'm gonna be honest.
A Johnny or Ridge Scale Tusker, pick your poison.
I don't know which one I could deal with easier.
Both very annoying, especially in draft.
Yes, both incredibly powerful cards. So
Well, so how many points do we get as a consolation prize for one win? Not many.
do we get any? Because I don't know if we get any.
Wow. Well, that may have been the first and last three guys, one deck.
Sad.
Yeah. Yeah, we got nothing. You leave with nothing. Good
How
day,
about-
sir.
We didn't leave with nothing. We got a beautiful deck.
And Dom's
I have
experience.
yet to play a deck that is red and blue and improvised and looks beautiful, but actually does well. So
It tells you
I don't
tried
want
that.
I don't want to draft that archetype ever again because I've had enough
What
of
if
it now.
it's the only one?
I've
think
drafted it at least 2 if not 3 times. No, it's at least 3 times including this and the paper times, and I've just had enough of it now.
That's only 3 times.
Well, I've drafted it a few times recently, and I think it went fairly well.
How about... Sorry, you first.
No, go ahead.
I say, how about, to make ourselves feel better, we take our favourite command decks, shove them all together in a giant cube, and see what happens.
Unfortunately,
that sounds
dismantled all
revolting.
my commander decks.
That sounds disgusting. Why would you even say that?
Because I want to draft Mono Eldrazi.
I mean, I've got a cube.
Ooh, well.
Yeah, will this be the cube you didn't bring round the other night? You promised us cube action at like 10:45
It wasn't
at
my
night.
fault that Matt decided not to come.
Yeah, he decided he'd rather go out drinking than play Magic. I mean, what's
Drinking
wrong with him?
Friends. Ugh.
What a social creature. Disgusting. Anyway, we should probably say goodbye to the viewers who watched that sorry display. Thank you for watching.
Goodbye, viewers.
I hope
Thank you
could
for helping us out, Dom.
gain
I
some
tried.
enjoyment from that. Yeah, you tried your best, but in the end, I think